Okay, check this out. These rocks are perfect because they're light for their size. You basically want just a big wide thing and have it be light. Although not too wispy and light because then it might take flight. So these are perfect. And I have the perfect little still creek water here. It's not very long, so this isn't going to be gratifying in a distance way, but rather just I'm going to show you how to finesse small ones, which is and how to maximize, have the most fun out of even a small space like this. So let's start off with a good one. Look at this, and let's hear what it sounds like. Because if you know what it sounds like, then you have even more of an idea as to what you're working with. And I have this piece of junk as a windscreen. Hopefully you're not hearing much of blowing, and hopefully that doesn't affect the camera. Here we go. See, now isn't that fun? So these kinds of rocks, they're light. It's shale, I think. It's some kind of shale, I guess. Anyway, that means light. Ooh, and it's basically all just mud down there, so it's just kind of slopping along the top there. And I don't even need my full body right now because I'm not, really getting into it. So on my knees is fine. And being close to the ground like this allows me even more control as far as this angle, 1 degree angle, 30-degree angle. So this allows me that y-axis control. I can go get that one and skip it again. I love it when I find spots where I can just never lose rocks, and then I take rocks there, like these. I'll probably take a few to that spot. They might as well be in an ideal skipping spot. If they're going to be a skipping rock, then they need to go to skipping home, which is ideally a place where the rocks just always live, and the kids and people can just always find them, and it's like a designated rock skipping playground. Oh, that one took an interesting hop. And this one's kind of thick, but we already know that that'll skip. We want to use this side. Yeah, that's part of the art of it too, is choosing which side to do it on. Sometimes it's hard to tell which would be best. This one broke, but the pieces will still do. Oh, crunk. So, how am I doing that? Okay, this isn't a very good example. Actually, it's a fine example because we should be able to skip smaller rocks as well. I'm placing the rock at the base of my index finger. And what that's gonna do is when I'm at the end of the whip, boom, right there, this is gonna come spinning, do. There's a whip there, and it rolls down the finger. You can do it with any rock. You can just do it with a pebble. You just practice throwing that down your finger, like so, that it's rolling. You understand. So I put it there at the base, and I can even use my middle finger here to be kind of like its platform, and that's just a great way to get it going. Just as long as it's flinging down the end of it, because you want it. We're not thinking about throwing these rocks. We're thinking about flinging them. We're thinking about whipping them. Indiana Jones whip is awesome, right? Why? Because it makes like a gunshot noise at the end of its stroke. How does it do that? Are the two pieces like is like it curling in on itself and like it's whipping or something? Nope. So much cooler than that. The end of that whip has created so much energy. Oh, at the end of that curl, all that kinetic energy just building up, and bam, just releasing like a cobra, or like a good like Randy Johnson, baseball pitcher. Look him up. He's a lefty, so it's kind of weird to look at, but he would make the most perfect rock skipping candidate. Like the world record holding rock skipping distance is held by Randy Johnson. I wouldn't be surprised. I bet he could still hurl a nice one, especially a rock. So we're whipping it. Oh, it's what's making that sound. It's moving so fast. This hurts my brain. It's moving so fast. It surpasses the speed of sound. And it creates a sonic boom. It creates a sonic boom. It's a buildup of air pressure. It's moving faster than sound can even move. So it's a pressure wave of air that's just coming at you so fast. You get it. So I want to, about as quickly as a Major League Baseball pitcher throws a ball, I want to be able to fling this, with a pretty good amount of might. But of course, with this rock here, I want to be super dainty and delicate with it, right? It's just this coin flippy stone. So here's the gentle technique. I don't need any of my body. It's just really just a small movement right there. And it's getting flung down my finger. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm whipping it like Indiana Jones whip. Mosquito, I got you. So, you understand. It has to be spinning in order to hold its shape flat, like a frisbee, like a discus, so that every time it hits the surface of the water, it has that shape where it's just going to skim and skim and skim. Because if it wasn't spinning, it would just topple over like a bad race car accident. So this was nice. I found crystal flat water. Yes, and a decent range. Keep trying to look at. Okay, there's the camera. You are there. I see you. Okay. Here's a piece of charcoal. It'll skip. Oh, that is if I make sure to hit the water first instead of the ground. Ooh, there's another one. This one's a bit coin flippy, like silver coin flippy. Yeah, baby. Perfect. That was like a perfectly sized rock for that distance. Like all that rock needs is only that distance. It doesn't need any more. It wouldn't, if I threw it hard enough to send it out even further, then it wouldn't have a skip flight. It wouldn't have a good flight. There'd be too much turbulence. It wouldn't, like, there would be inertia wasted on getting banged around and having a bumpy ride getting there. You just want it to be like a stealth jet, just cutting through the air, cutting the air and the water, like cutting the water from the air. Yeah, you separate the water from the air for a split second. You get the top of the water wet with the wet rock. Therefore, the top of that water loses, it suffocates for a moment. Ooh, a leaf. Too light, see? That's why the rock has to be a particular weight to diameter to thickness ratio. Someday I'll make the perfect disc. Custom made skipping discs. Skipping disc. Disc skipping. Rock skipping. Stone skipping. Ooh, here's a baby one.
Ooh, look how cute it is.
Okay. Just gentle, and I might just start with it here as opposed to at the base of my index. I might just wind it up from right there, or even, okay, this is the way I would do it. What feels good is that right there. That's what feels good to me. Oh. Ah, there we have an example. It didn't even hit the water at all. Well, it went like this. Bam! It went up before it hit the water. Like, no, hit the water first. That can be it. That's the danger, and that's the risk in throwing a flimsy rock too hard, too fast, is it might actually catch air instead of touching the water first and then getting bounced up from the water. That it just, here's the water. Oh, nope. Sometimes it'll do that, which is what it did just there. Oh, nice. Sometimes I can skip it backwards. I've been working on skipping it backwards, like a total dork. I'm gonna get a good rock. I think they say in theater, in the theater world, which is basically what this is never leave the audience for more than 8 seconds, 7 seconds. If you do, then that's like a cardinal sin in the theatrical world. So, what was my time? Oh yeah, backwards. Can you see it? It's going. Oh, whoops. Boing, 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 boing. Nice. It's fun. Wait. No. Oh, Let's see. Do you feel like, which way do you feel like you're falling if I do this? Do you feel like you're falling to the left or the right? Rock skipping, isn't it fun?